So Candice, you, like Clark, have been around and saw what it used to be, to see where it is now and the enthusiasm that you're getting, not just from donors, but what is it like on campus when they see this concrete investment coming to fruition?
I think it's an important message that's being sent because there's concrete things coming to fruition all over campus. And so whether it's residence halls or academic buildings or athletics, I think it sends a message that athletics is just as important as everything that's happening on this incredible campus. That's a really important message. So when we think about not just the student-athlete experience, the student experience, athletics is a big part of that. So I think it sends an incredible message that starts on our campus but extends out to the community, and that's what we were trying to accomplish.
Are you feeling, when you go out, do you feel a buzz or an excitement from people when they look at what's going on for athletics?
I feel like people believe, or certainly my hope, that people believe that Vanderbilt athletics is relevant. I think that the key, and we've said this from the very beginning, Clark has said it, I've said it, Chancellor Dearmeyer said it, that we have to believe it's important enough to invest in before we expect other people to support. And so the investment has to start at home, and I think that we're starting to see the fruits of that labor. So there does seem to be a buzz, and I'm really proud of that.
Obviously, Vandy United's been years in the making, in the past sort of 5 years. Just how amazing does it feel for it to be somewhat done in this FirstBank Stadium being done as well?
I think, I do want to be careful that we sort of close. This is the end of a chapter, but I expect this to be a very, very, very big book. And so this is important that we celebrate. The chancellor was very serious and he says proud but not satisfied. So we take a moment, we pause, we celebrate today. But we got to get back to work tomorrow because we're trying to make up for something that's been long overdue. And when you have that, you really can't rest on your laurels. So it's great because you could say we've completed perhaps this phase, but there's much more to do. So it's wonderful though. It's wonderful to see it come to life. I can only imagine how other people are feeling because I've been in the meetings. I saw the blueprint. I know the architect. I knew what to expect and yet still walked in and was blown away. But it's indicative of where we are now as a university. We want to be excellent in everything, including athletics.
When you started this whole project, it was great before NIL kind of started to explode onto the college scene.
Yeah.
With this large investment and then the explosion of NIL, did that worry you at all? Or do you think that this initiative has ignited your ability to leverage what you have in the NIL market and your recent recruits?
It's a great question because you're right. We when you think about the disruptive nature of college athletics, NIL comes on the scene. And a lot of people are pointing their attention and resources to that at the same time that we're trying to change the physical plane. And so I would say that while I was always had faith and I believed because I knew that we could execute, but it was a lot to do at the same time. So I will be very honest about that, right? So some days were very challenging, especially in 21 and 22. But the reality is that one of the things we've learned is that you have to be agile and you can't pick one lane. We have to be good in both lanes. We have to be good in multiple lanes. So we needed both. And thankfully, people answered the call. And so that's actually, I think just the generosity is a big thing that we're celebrating as much as this beautiful building, but just the support that we receive.